Alrighty then, Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 907, The Power of Rest. Not that kind where you go to sleep. The other kind, rest your brain. There's a lot of competition for your attention. There's a lot of competition for your thoughts. Look at browsing Facebook. Just look at the amount of ads, amount of the recommendations. Oh, recommended for you. And all kinds of clickbaity type stuff, competing for your eyeballs and your brain space. You got to give it a rest. You got to give it a rest. What do you like to do besides writing, of course? What do you like to do? Watch TV? Well, there's still some amount of brain manipulation going on there. So what can you do that doesn't involve other people and other machinations to lead you in one direction or another? No matter what you do, something is trying to influence you, trying to influence your thoughts. Get away from all that. Find a place where you can have mental peace, where you can work your own brain, influence yourself, and rest. Rest your brain. Because a creative mind is going to come from a well-rested gray matter. So get the fuck away from your keyboard and the internet and the BS that's out there and the rumor mongers and those kinds of folks and go. I get to go into the woods every day, 5 times, maybe 6, maybe 7, with my dog Stanley, who he's on the couch. He just had his breakfast and do nothing. Just be out there. He hates it when I'm on the phone. So I leave it tucked away, just out there hanging out. Even if he sits down and just stares into the ozone, enjoying the sounds of the woods, enjoying the smells, not so much enjoying the mosquitoes, but still being out there, being free of everything. You can't beat that. Okay. Benefit of where I live. What can you do to free your mind from external influences and be able to then create when you come back and get behind your keyboard once again, get behind a monitor? I'll caution you, take no joy in other people's misery. If you do that, that's almost sociopathic, and it's a negative draw on your energy. You don't want that. You don't want to be so happy that somebody else is miserable. And what led you to that point where you would take joy in somebody else's misery? And take no misery in their misery. You can sympathize, but empathize. Sympathize is where you also feel their misery. Empathize is where you can put yourself in their shoes, but you're not going to deteriorate to their level. Oh my God. Yeah, I feel it. You're miserable. I have to be miserable too. You can empathize, not sympathize. Got that wrong. Empathize and understand, but it doesn't mean you have to be miserable too. Once again, that's a negative draw on your energy, on your brain power that you need to create and write your books. You got to write. You have to come up with the plots and the ideas for your books while inspired. And it's hard to be inspired if you're constantly in a state of being dragged down by everything that's out there. Find a way to rest your brain. Where do you go? What do you like to do that does not involve getting influenced by other things? And you have to take a good close look at that and see where those influences come from. And you probably don't even recognize that they're out there and trying to influence you because they're so subtle and so good. Find your peace, seek it out, actively seek it out, and get the hell away from the computer, move out somewhere, free your brain, even for just a few minutes. It's amazing what you can do with a fresh and well-rested brain. Peace, fellow humans.